everyone.
Hello, everybody.
I really like that opener, honey. That's nice. That's really cool. Welcome to where are we? I don't even
We're
know where I'm. Welcome to Latino Psychic Visions. We are coming to you live from the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network. 105.3 and 107.7 FM in the beautiful town or city of New Orleans. And a big shout out to everybody that can hear my voice in New Orleans and the surrounding areas. Okay? Hello, Danny.
Hello, Dan. Welcome aboard. Glad you joined us today. Please stop by and say hello. Hello, Herbie. How are you today?
Hey,
Good to see
buddy.
you.
We're going to be here for about an hour and a half, so if there's anything you want to complain about or call or talk or whatever, feel free. Just dial 222-222-222.
Oh, man.
That used to be for the cab company, you know that?
Did it?
Yep. It was capital 22222. I remember that.
I think I remember calling it a lot because I had to use the taxi cab to go anywhere.
Yep. Well, let's see who else is coming in. Laura Gonzalez. Oh, please. Laura Gonzalez is a you know what, babe. Outski.
Okay. Outski. We don't like this.
Nope. Get your own damn show.
Okay. She got the message. I'm blocking her.
Hello, Amanda. Good afternoon.
Amanda.
Holly.
Oh, good to see
How are you
Holly.
feeling, Holly? Are you okay now, or what's going on?
No, the area code was 221, I thought, wasn't it?
Where?
For the taxi cab, 221.
No.
Oh,
It was 612. That was the old one.
but there was no 612 back then. So hi, Mark. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy. Feeling like junk, still on. Man,
so-
honey, what are you doing on the show then?
Well,
You should be resting, Holly.
well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you joined us. I hope we make you feel
Yeah,
better.
right?
I hope we make
But
you
you
feel
should
better.
be resting.
Well, I hope we're coming out loud and clear.
Yep.
And she says she is resting, so.
Okay. We don't want you to overdo it, you know. Joe Hernandez, hello, good to see you, buddy. Is the phone located in room 227? That's funny, Herbie. Richard, how you doing, buddy? Good to see everybody checking in. Can you guys hear the music okay, by the way?
Just a little music.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
wanted
little
to turn
music.
it up a little bit, but
To set the mood. I just want to set the mood. I just want to make everybody start to feel real, calm. Take away your anxiety today. Think about good things. I'm glad you joined us. I hope we can bring your
Holly, don't you dare apologize, dear. If you had to
Some
fall asleep,
happiness
you
to you.
fall asleep. Hello, Linford.
good to see you, Lynn. So glad you joined us.
Yeah, I'm okay, Lynn.
Oh wow. If she,
It was shocking. It really was.
it was something that Roger really needed, that read.
It threw me off the rest of the evening, but
It did. It really did. It was quite provocative. Just crazy.
Amanda, we had a great time up in North Dakota. Really was fun. Got to meet a lot of people, made some new friends.
I don't know who you are, Velva ZBDW. What's up? I don't know. What's up?
No, we don't go by that. You have to put your name in there, okay? If
Yeah.
everybody else has to do it, so do you. And that's not the way I talk. What's up?
But you are welcome to join and by listening. And if you could give us your real name and your picture, that would be just awesome.
Yeah, we don't take cartoon characters.
Mm-mm.
Mary Erickson, hello.
Oh yeah. So regarding the reading that
I
Paul
want to get
gave
off of that.
Roger, it was quite powerful, and we will get off of it. But that just goes to show this is real stuff. This is not real stuff.
What got me was when he tried to pronounce his name. That one just totally threw me. And that's when I knew it was him. Mary Erickson, thank you for liking and sharing, and hopefully everybody's hitting the like button and sharing the show. We're going to be here for a while. And you mentioned you have Norma con una fregada. Where were you? We wait. I wanted to meet you, and you never showed. Me lleve contigo.
We had a wonderful time. I wish you were able to come see us.
You should
but
have
maybe
been there,
next
Norma.
time.
It was great. It really was.
It was wonderful. Oh, sorry, I will shut up now, guys. Please do not shut up, Lynn. Please, we love whatever you say. Thank you for sharing, Amanda. We have Lynn Burney here. Good to see you, Lynn. So as we keep on saying hello to people, if you have any questions as well, anything general as to what happened to you the past week, or
There's a girl that made it happen, honey.
Oh boy, Denise, you are just awesome, lady.
You're a peach, girl. I want you to know that.
So that was really an awesome day, the event
It
we had.
was. We had fun.
And
Except for that Mexican restaurant, honey, all the flies.
it's okay.
That was bad. Hello, Anne Marie. Good to see you, dear.
Well, Norma, next time just come, because we'll find a spot for you, dear. No worries. Please, just come.
All you had to do was call. Hijo.
Yeah. Anyway.
But you missed a good one. You really did. And they mentioned they wanted to do it again, so.
That'd be cool.
Anne Marie, thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
But did you hit the like button? Everybody, come on.
I am seeing that she shared it on Facebook. I would really recommend you guys please jump over
No,
to
share it over here on YouTube.
to Roger Garza Sr. Psychic on YouTube if you can. I know it's a bit of a challenge, I think, when you have a phone for some reason, but please, if you can, come over to YouTube, all right? Because we would like to have more subscribers, because it would help us, and for you to share it from YouTube. It's a good experience. Once you get there, that I think you will experience less hackers. Although they do show up once in a while, you will see less hackers. I was going to say shackers, but it's hackers. So Norma said she celebrated 6 years as a substitute.
Good for you, girl.
And she's still working. Way to go.
Lynn Burney. I want to talk to Lynn Burney. Is this your first time here with us? If so, let me know where you're texting from. And you got a bunch of people in that picture. You know, how can I give you anything when I don't even know who you are?
If you could please put a picture of yourself in there, that would be very helpful, because Roger reads off not only your name, but your face, your eyes specifically, okay?
So let me know where you're from, where you're texting from, and show me the picture of your face. I deal with that. Did you see what Lynn put?
She says, yes, I hit the like button before the show started as I was waiting.
Thank you, dear.
Bless you, my darling. Okay, so Norma says a friend of mine was asking what it would take to get you to come to Crookston. Well, just give us a call. There's the
We were
number
there.
down
We
there.
went to eat at the restaurant, huh?
We actually went through Crookston
Yeah.
after the show on Saturday or on Sunday morning. We woke up because I love that area because I grew up in Crookston. My first years of life
We
were in
went. We
Crookston.
went to a restaurant that is. It's PB something or other. I think it was. It's all letters.
It was on Highway 9. I think it's 9.
It was a good place though. Good food. Man, I enjoyed that.
There you go, Anne Marie. You're over here. Good for you.
Yay!
So now share it from here and hit the like button. That's wonderful.
Bonnie Weldon, girl, where have you been?
That's good to see you, Bonnie.
Bon, get off of Facebook because there's hackers on there, and we tell everybody to go to YouTube. Can you put the link, honey?
I'm going to work on the link, okay?
Okay. And Lynn Bernie says she's from New Jersey.
Okay, here we go.
I remember talking to somebody in New Jersey, and I told him about it was a drugstore or something on a hill. That's one I remember.
Okay, I just did that. Okay, let's keep it going here. Let's see. What happened? Oh. So,
Oh, what's going on with Bon?
okay,
Sick from what? What happened?
okay. There you go.
Honey, Bonnie's husband, God rest his soul, I knew him since he was 5 years old. And he was the one that I told you had to put the guitar on the floor and stand up and play.
Mm-hmm.
His brother showed him how to do that.
Wow. There's Nancy Moreno.
Hello, Nance. Good to
How
see
are
you.
you? Good to see you. And
The link is unavailable.
I don't know what that means.
That means it's unavailable. Wow, that's rather odd.
Okay. Let me try it again, dear.
Okay, Anne Marie. As long as it helps you, that's all, you know. She said she figured out who the guy was with the long sideburns.
Okay.
And Lynn Bernie says it's unavailable too. What
Here,
is
I'm trying.
that?
Maybe I gave the wrong link, an old one. Sorry.
And Margot, you need to get off of Facebook, and she's going to give you the link right now so you can get on YouTube.
Hopefully I gave you the correct one now. I just posted it out over on Facebook, okay, folks?
Denise, thank you for liking and sharing. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you, honey. And this is
What's
for
that?
everybody.
Yes.
They said on the news today, you remember you said you were talking about like having a second house in Florida?
Yeah.
Guess what's coming back as a sickness? And this one really got me. Leprosy.
Okay.
When they mentioned that, I went, are you kidding me? But no, they said it's on the rise. So it was a cake that I was baking.
Did you say hi to Joe Hernandez?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
I always say hi to my buddy.
All right. Oh, good. I'm glad you found it, Anne. She says she couldn't find on show, but on UFO. Yep. That was the good.
Okay, look what she says next to that.
Yes, it's an epidemic in Florida.
Yep. Now I don't care. I'm going to say this right now. If the network gets upset that I said that, I don't care because people need to know this. They're trying to get people to stay away from Florida, believe it or not.
Hmm.
But when I saw that, I said, nope, we're not going there. Maybe we'll go to Ireland with Paul. Get a house over there.
All right, I'm all for it. Here's Lynn. She says yes,
See?
it's been on our news too about the leprosy. Okay,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy. It's crazy because there's a cure for it, isn't there? There's a cure
Yes.
for it.
No, not for that? No, I thought there wasn't.
I believe there is. It's a curable disease. I just Googled it. It's three drugs: dapsone, rifamycin, and clozapine. I don't know.
Did it help it?
Yes, it cures it. They have,
Wow.
if there is a treatment for it. So.
Oh, see, look at Anne Marie. I want to go to Florida. Shut up. And Nancy says she could never comment on YouTube. That's why she's on Facebook. But
Yeah,
if you go to, what was the one she said, UFO?
Well, I don't know. I think there is a little bit of work involved in that, and I'm not quite sure what it is anymore. I don't know how to do it anymore, but it can be done. It's maybe the comments are below our pictures sometimes.
Sandy Rude, hello, and let me know, are you any relation to Tammy?
She says she's new to our show.
Please
Awesome.
let us know where you're texting from then.
It would be helpful if you did tell us where you're texting from if you are new. Good, welcome aboard. So Lynn says, can I come too? Ireland is only 45 minutes flight for you. Lucky you.
Go to Richard Dearden, honey.
Okay. So Richard says, I was telling people rather there is going to be new illnesses coming up because the 24 elections.
Yep, I agree with that. Oh, Sandy's from Eclair.
Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Eclair.
Yeah, that's right.
Bakery. I like bakery. Eclair.
And Denise says, Sandy is my sister-in-law. Well, cool.
Oh, wow, cool.
So you are
So how did she end up in Eau Claire?
Well,
Took a
people
wrong
move
turn?
around. Well, welcome to our show, Sandy. So glad you joined us.
Right. We're here, believe it or not, Sandy, we're in Baldwin. Good old downtown Baldwin.
Yep.
And we have an
We are.
office here.
Yep.
And we just came back from seeing your sister-in-law.
That was
We
so
were just
fun.
up in Crookston, huh, baby?
It was so fun. And Grafton, North Dakota, and Grand Forks, North Dakota. It was so close. It was so cool. Yeah, Sandy, we are close.
And Sandy, we just got done doing an event up there in Crookston. If you want to put together an event in Eau Claire, gladly.
We weren't in Crookston having the event. Can I correct you? We were in Grafton, North Dakota doing the event.
She said she told me about you. Oh my God, it got out.
What did she say? I'm worried. No. Wow, she said she would love that. Cool.
See, she took a left turn at Albuquerque.
Thanks for joining the show, and thanks for spreading the word.
Right.
Yep. Okay, so Lynn says she would be nearer to Paul if he lived in Ireland, whereas in Cornwall, he's 8 hours away at the moment. Wow.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Our birthday girl is on.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Kelly.
birthday, Kelly.
Yay!
The big 4-0.
She's still very young. She's just a kid.
Yep.
Just a kid. So welcome to our show today, Kelly. I'm so glad you decided to join us today, even though it's
Yep.
In the afternoon, people are working sometimes. Mary says, my son, who is in environmental science, told me the other day that the heat we are having is due to the underwater volcano that erupted about
Yep,
8
because they're
years ago.
talking about what is that? Yellowstone National Park that is acting up there.
It heated the oceans. The air is now saturated.
Yep,
Wow.
yep, yep, yep.
I didn't hear that.
That's why I watch the news, honey.
I know. I can't watch all the news all the time. Yeah. We're having happy birthdays extended to you. That's so cool. Here we have Jojo Walsh. Hi, how you doing?
Hello, Jojo.
Good to see you.
Kelly, how many of the boys you have with you right now?
She says she has all her boys here.
Yeah, but how many?
How many is that?
That I knew of, I think it was only 3.
Anyway, can I kind of tell you the
Hello,
folks what
Ward.
we were talking about earlier, just before we got on?
You want to talk about what was bothering you?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit. So
Everybody
Mary says,
listen up. I'm going to shut up.
Mary says, no, this one was somewhere in the Pacific, the volcano she's talking about.
No, they're talking about Yellowstone too.
Okay. And Travis is here,
Hey, Trav.
and she has her
3 and
then
her
a
stepson. See, I said 3.
Cool. Okay, so right after we had our wonderful, beautiful event up in Grafton, North Dakota, someone in that area posted that I'm friends with. They decided to use my page to say that from the Bible, the psychic mediumship is the work of the devil. Of course, we hear that all the time. And what I kind of didn't take it, I know this person very well, and she is she has to spew forth some stuff about what Roger does every time she hears that we are doing something really unique and wonderful. And I just want to say to everyone that we know the gift that Roger got was completely from God. That the Bible contradicts itself all the time. We look at the Bible all the time. You can cherry pick it all you want to support your spew on things. Um, I know this person that did this, and I was there once, and I am not there anymore as far as. But I never thought that. I never thought that because God is a loving and wonderful source, and we go to the source all the time. For we are motivated by that source, and to have that happen on Facebook, a so-called friend, it was like, come on, you don't have to do that. I don't say things to you. I don't put things onto your, I don't rain on your parade ever. So I'm just saying, maybe I want to have some feedback from you folks on how you feel about that. It was just a little stunning to me, and I just really kind of feel sorry for her because there's so much more. There's so much more than just reading all the lines and just underscoring everything and, supporting your kind of narrow view to make other people afraid. I feel like that is a fear-based belief instead of one that is incredibly amazing. So anyway,
And people that know me know that I am very religious. And it says in the Bible, judge not, and he shall not be judged.
yeah, see, so there's so many contradictions. We don't have to go into great detail and spew off, Bible verses. That's not where I'm coming from. And the fact that you guys are here watching Roger do this show And me,
That says it right there.
that says it right there. And I do believe that there are really, of course, wonderful people who are psychic mediums who didn't ask for the gift. They have never asked for the gift. They have received it. And so what do they do with it? They try to help you. So Lynn is saying everyone has their opinions, but we don't have to listen to this negativity. Everyone
And
to
like
their
the
own.
old saying goes, honey, opinions are like you know what.
Yeah.
Everybody has one.
We all know what and who we believe in. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I just had to say that. I just had to say, I can't go there anymore. You know, we have too many friends who also are Christian who do believe in there's more to life than just what you see. That there are people who have died and who want to talk to you, are very grateful that they can. And
Well, that would also be, honey, like somebody saying there's no such thing as an alien from outer space. It's like
there,
what?
I mean,
Where are you been?
people need to open up their heads a little bit
Yeah.
and experience some wonderful things. We're not supposed to be put on earth to have all kinds of judgments put on ourselves and stuff. We're just all doing the best we can, honestly. You know, most of us
Start
are.
from Lynn Fern and go down.
Okay, we already said that. We don't have
Okay.
to listen. And then Richard has this. I have heard the earth has tilted because of taking of water out of it. I'm not sure.
It just goes around and round, buddy. Keep going down.
Lynn says, we all know what and who we believe in. Mary Erickson is saying, it is sad that so many are negative. The truth scares them, and their religion is based on fear and greed. Yeah,
Yep.
you got it. Yep.
Keep
And,
going.
and Anne is saying, he knows each one of us. If you look at history, he has sent each of us a gift, and it's what we do with our gift that will be our judgment day. We only need to answer to him, no one else. Yeah,
Beautifully said.
and so why would God give? Why would there be people who have this gift? I mean, some people have the gift of music, some people have the gift of writing, some people have the gift of healing, some people have the gift of, so many gifts. Why would you discount the fact that you have been given the gift of being a medium?
Amanda.
Amanda, Amanda. Some people are judgmental because they are narrow minded, but you are right, Faye. She shouldn't put her views on your page. Yeah. Thank you, Amanda.
And Kelly.
Drew's here. Yay!
Yay!
Happy, happy. And so Bonnie says, I'm sorry that happened. I agree it is fear based. People that don't understand things fear things. Yeah. And they try to ruin it for everybody, right? They just,
Yep.
do they know me? And this is the other thing. This person knows me from a long time ago.
But
Would
they
I be
don't know
trying?
me.
But and I support you freely and
Right.
openly. And so would I be trying to, if you know me, would I try to be hoodwinking you or tricking you or being magic with you? No. And so Jojo says, I think that it's sad that people are like that. Roger is an awesome medium and is a great friend and brother to us here, and we are family.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for
dear.
that. That's
Thank you.
that's cool. So I just had to kind of, had a vent.
Spew.
I did. I had to vent because I'm sure people who have the gift, probably people here, kind of get that from people as well.
All right. First off, we got to do the call letters. This is Latino Psychic Visions, and we are coming to you live from the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 and 107.7 FM in the beautiful city of New Orleans. Okay, and Warren Three Hawk Smith, welcome. Any native. I love natives. Trust me.
Hmm.
You're looking at a Comanche Apache.
Lynn is saying they will probably need to speak to a medium 3 minutes before they pass to reassure them that they are going to a better place where there is no negativity or discrimination. I know. I know.
Yeah, it's like It's like, was I supposed to go to the left of the fort or the right to the fort? That's what they want to know.
I know. I know.
Good to have you out, brother.
So Herbie's asking, "Hey, Dad, can I borrow the car tonight? I have a thing." Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Herbie, go sit in
Herbie,
the corner.
are you listening to this show?
Go sit in the corner.
Warren is saying he's Osage. Osage? Is that am I
It's
pronouncing it right?
Osage or
Osage.
Osage,
Okay.
but good to have you on.
And he's
I'm
from
a psychic medium of I'm going on 20 years now. And my wife and I do these two shows once a week and twice a week. And I give out whatever type of small reading I can give when I see your name in that. So I go on. Warren, are you building a house or something, or building something? I see like big beams, and I see 4x4 stuff like that. Are you adding on to the house or making a house?
There's Norma. Norma says, "I believe we have gifts that God gave us: music, healing, teaching, and other. I'm glad we cross paths. I surprise myself because children come to me, and I believe I have the gift to be there for them." Absolutely. See? Yes, I forgot to say the gift of teaching. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Warren says he just moved. Okay, remember that I tell you that. I see 4x4s for some odd reason. I don't know what it is, but I see 4x4s. Richard,
Richard says, "You and God chose which course you wanted to take, this earthly visitation, and which gifts would be good for you." Absolutely.
thank you, buddy. That's nicely said.
I don't know.
See, Herbie was everybody. You gotta excuse Herbie because there was two lines. One of them said brains, the other one said trains, and he got on the train.
So Warren is saying, "I'm going to rebuild my deck."
Ah,
Okay.
the 4x4s.
Okay.
Okay, I got it, buddy. That's what I saw. Also, I don't know. There's a. Forgive me for saying it, but there's an older lady around you, short, who used to wear either a blanket or something like a shawl or something around her. She's behind you. Joni McCloskey Banks, hello,
Oh,
hello.
darling.
Can you come on to YouTube, Joni? Rather than because Facebook has got the hackers and all that stuff. Debbie!
Hey, hi, Debbie. Good to see you. Hi, Roger and Faye. Glad you made it home safe and sound. Was so nice to meet you both in person.
It
Well,
was, wasn't it?
ditto. Absolutely ditto. It was.
We had a blast, though. We really did.
We did. It was so good to be in that neck of the woods. People are so welcoming and
Yep.
kind and warm. And you guys are the best. I have never seen such efficiency in my life as far as putting an event together.
Yep, you guys had it all laid out, man.
I mean, I didn't have to
Perfect.
say, I didn't have to worry about the merchandise. It was all like put up beautifully. Everything was the tables, chairs, everything. That's so cool. Norma says that she is 69% Comanche. She did her ancestry DNA test and 19% other.
There you go, girl.
Isn't that
There you
interesting?
go.
Isn't that interesting?
And you know what, though? Listen to this,
It's
Norma.
so cool.
If you are Martinez, you know, like that is your last name, my great grandfather was Martinez. He was Garza Martinez.
Denise says that the most down to earth people I have met. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, up there, yeah.
I consider them
She's not talking
earth.
about us, honey.
No, I know. I know. So I wanted to get back here. Let's see.
Warren, this is like a grandma type. Is she single? Hijo.
Oh, okay. So Margot says it was nice to meet you. Thank you for the information you gave us about my dad. You're so welcome.
The thing is I just give what I give, you know? Was Margot up there? Margot, were you at
Yeah,
the
she was there.
event? Huh?
Yep. Yeah.
Where was she sitting? Hernandez is in the family too. Contreras no, but Hernandez is. Dawn! There's our Dawn, honey.
Hi, Dawn. Okay, so Joan McCloskey, um, I will give you that link right now.
Okay, Dawn. Hi, Roger and Faye. I've been thinking about you since Paul's show. Sending love. Oh, thank you, dear. It really threw me off. It really did. What got to me the most, and when I knew he was connected to my son, was when he tried to pronounce my son's name. That one it floored me. It really did.
It was stunning.
Oh, okay. Remember what I said about going to the doctor, though. Don't shy away from that. Your hubby Doyle is a cool dude, man. I hope we stay friends and stay connected and all that.
So
All those
Norma,
guys were good guys. Gary, Paul, all the other ones that were over there.
oh, Kelly says that okay. Here comes the date, the 26th of what? Of this month, August 26th. Let me look at the calendar here. That would be Saturday, 26th. Okay.
Of
We'll
what?
talk.
This month?
I'm asking. Yeah. Yep, Margot. And
Margot, and you know what, Margot, too? I hope I helped Doyle out. I really do. There was things that he needed to know, too.
And so Amanda says, of course, Paul's reading for you made me cry. It was very emotional. It was very emotional for me too. I mean,
Oops.
it was, I can't even, it was profound. It was
I
profound is
just,
the
I
word.
want to leave that alone, okay?
We won't go into detail, but
Okay.
Margot says you did. That's good.
I hope, Margot, this is what I hope. Everybody up there in Crookston is now our friends. Because you guys...
Grafton, North
Grafton,
Dakota.
yeah. Why did I say Crookston? Now we got to go up to
Because
Crookston.
maybe that's our next event.
Could be.
Norma, how about it, Norma?
Because, honest to God, we had such a ball doing that. It was... And you know what was great is... This is one thing that really got to me the most, and I told Faye about this. I said, what I really enjoyed was how I had everyone's attention and I received their respect. That to me was very important.
Well, I'm amazed as well because I know that everybody kind of in the Midwest come from upbringing that my dear friend who put that post on the yearbook the Facebook come from. And so it's a bit of broadening your mind and opening up your heart and knowing, we get this stuff as kids. We understand this better as children than we do as adults. We want to just suppress that information. Yeah.
August 26th.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh boy, I hope I don't have a gig.
Well, I don't see anything in there yet, but we'll have to double check our calendars. Okay.
Yeah, and let us know how many people. I think we talked about that.
Yeah. I'm writing it down right now. That would be.
Can your next event be in Cornwall?
I'd love for it to be.
That's funny.
Yeah. Amanda, can you make it happen? All
Yeah.
right. So, Kelly's planning an event, um, restarting it for August 26th in Becker, Minnesota. So if you have friends and family around that area, please, I'll start putting posts on Facebook and we will start getting it going.
Margot, I have to ask, why am I picking up Doyle's shoulder? I'm picking it up right now. Something's wrong with his shoulder.
So if we have it in Cornwall, we'll have to have it with Paul. It would
Yep,
not be just us. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
yep. And just to hang out,
Yeah. Jojo, our trip was awesome. Thanks for asking.
it really was. We had a
Great.
great time.
Yep.
We went to go have dinner first, and then after that, it was just boom.
You know, not that Roger's ever nervous, but I get nervous before something. But I never felt any nervousness in my or anxiety before the event.
Yep.
Because I don't know. I felt like I was kind of flying on the shirt tails of where an angel coming into the place. Am I being weird? I don't think so. I feel like we were supposed to meet you all, and Roger was supposed to give you the messages he did, and we were supposed to also receive the information we got from you. Every time there's a reading that you guys get, when we get it live, there is so much wonderful energy, and we have to say it's a two-way street. It's not just a one-way street.
Well, the thing is, okay, look at Norma's saying from the 14th to the 20th.
No, that's ox cart days. Well,
Okay, it would be awesome to have you guys there. It would be, wouldn't it?
maybe next year you could do that.
That's too
Maybe
soon.
we would not be able to we would not be able to pull that together, but maybe you want to think about that next year. That would be cool.
Okay, and Margot says she's going to have to ask Doyle about his shoulder. He's with his mom and dad. Okay.
Okay.
And
Oh, of course, Lynn. Well, let's just everybody put that in our like minds. Let's think about that. Maybe that way it will
going to
happen.
Cornwall, what is that, like 10 hours, 12 hours on a plane?
Don't be whipping out on me now, buddy. I'm talking to you. I am talking to you, honey. Okay, Joni, that's okay. Okay, Kelly, that would be great. That would be great. Thanks for announcing that.
Yep.
August 26th. I put it down on the calendar. I'll start putting the poster together. Oh, yeah. So Dawn is responding or uh, mentioning. She says she believes that too, Faye. We are all learning together. Yeah.
Yep.
There's so much to be learned. There's so much to be learned. So Lynn was having trouble as well. Okay. Thank you for your picture, Lynn. Honestly,
Yes,
that's
that
great.
really helps a
Thank
lot.
you. Thank you.
And Lynn, let me ask you this. Is someone having a baby? I'm
What?
picking up a baby coming.
Ooh. Oxcart days. Okay, Amanda. I'll try to explain that. So, in early Minnesota, the state of Minnesota history, um, there were furriers. There were people who would bring furs on ox carts between a town called St. Paul, Minnesota, up to northern Minnesota. I
Was
think that,
that trail you showed me, honey?
yes, honey, that was that ship. That was part of it.
That was
So
that what?
that was part of it. That was
Okay.
part of it. And what happens is they had ox carts and they were two-wheeled uh, carts that were pulled by oxen. All right. and they traveled 360 some miles between St. Paul and Canada.
Okay, go to Warren. Warren, they won't let us talk about things like that on the show. Okay, and
Yes,
it's
we can talk about UFOs and
no, 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 no. The government thing. We can't go into that.
okay. All right.
Where were we at?
So Kelly's saying, my son wants to know, did you go to Charlie's on your way home?
No, we passed by it. We passed by there and Rebecca's, and I was wondering which one was better.
No, by road or train.
All right, I want to go to Lynn Burney. Lynn, you say no that you know of. It could be a relative, somebody going to come and tell you, hey, guess who's having a baby? Boom. But I get a baby coming around you, just so you know.
And Norma has explained that the Oxcart Days is a festival during that time, 18th through the 20th or something. Lisa fell asleep. Well, hi, I'm glad you joined us. Thank you. So, Don says it is probably quick from the USA to London, then London to Cornwall. Cornwall is the back of beyond. But it's also
Wow.
very cool there, I think, as well as London. I love London.
Lisa, you're not late, so glad you're here.
I'm so glad you're here.
There.
All right, Denise is saying that the news you gave my husband Paul about his health and smoking must have scared him a bit. He is really trying to stop. Awesome. That
Tell
is
him to chew
wonderful.
bubble gum and to get a wooden matchstick and stick it in his mouth because it takes the place of the cigarette. And the gum will take away the craving. Okay? That's how I quit. It does work. Trust me.
Yep. So Lynn's saying, no baby. My family is all gone, so no baby's coming,
Then
unfortunately.
it could be a neighbor's. I
Any
get this baby. Or another way I'm going to put it, Lynn, and please forgive me if you've ever had a miscarriage. The baby's with you.
Lynn is saying that they have a baby coming in the family within the next 4 weeks.
No, don't dump aboard. I'm dealing with Lynn Burney.
Okay. Well, I can understand her saying that because the first name is
I
Lynn.
know, I know, I know.
Bonnie's got to go back to work. Good seeing you both. Enjoy your night and stay well. We will.
Keep in touch, girl. We do the other show on Saturday, 10:30
Yes,
in the morning. So try to be there. And good to have you back.
absolutely. And Warren says, okay, okay. Hi, Lisa. It's good to see you again. Sherry's
Sherry,
here. Yes,
there's our friend from Saucy Paul.
absolutely. And Dawn says it's very cool because we are back of beyond. I I love seeing anything I can about Cornwall.
You know, we can't say enough about that event too. I mean, that was just like downright. The only thing I will say that was bad was the hotel beds were just.
Well, that was my choice.
And then
Sorry.
the bathroom they made, you got the tub and you got the toilet. The bathroom there that was there is like they were thinking of little people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm a giant, but I mean, come on, give me some room.
Yeah. Fur traders with oxes and carts. Yep. It's part of the Minnesota history. It's part of the United States history. Okay. There's
Kathy Hanley,
Kathy. Hello,
how are
Kathy.
you, dear?
Good to see you.
It's a shame, Kathy, because you missed the giveaway. We were giving away $100, but you missed it. So
And a watch.
right,
Yeah. We got Catherine Villaganra. I
it's
spell.
Via Grania.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you made it to our live.
And please tell me where you're texting from, Kat. Katarina.
So Lynn Burney is asking a question. She says, I just have a quick question. My brother-in-law died last year to suicide. Is it true their soul never finds peace due to suicide? I'm afraid to hear the answer.
I won't. I will. I don't know. It's. There's. I've been over. On the other side when people committed suicide. I've been there. I've walked with them. I know what it is. To say that they won't find their soul, that I don't believe that. No. That's me though. I think he's at peace now. I'm feeling it. Okay. Yep. Kat, next time we'll have a Chris $100 bill and I'll put it in my pocket.
So Catherine is saying she's from Pennsylvania.
Okay. How did Latinos get up in Pennsylvania? I know we're all over the place.
Just like the Norwegians and the Scots and the
Yeah, we're all over.
And the,
Gotta say hi to my buddy Ruben Resendez down in Somerset, Texas. Good to see you, my friend.
Kathy Hanley says they are at peace after suicide.
Yep.
Yeah. It's their life's journey. If you believe in karma, and I believe in karma, that's just how they decided to come and go, I think.
Look what Linford put.
Roger was offering us $100 to watch his show.
Oh, Lord, that's funny. Thank you, dear.
And Lynn Burney says thank you, I feel better, yeah. There's Mary Lasea. Hello, Mary, good to have you. Glad you joined us.
Mayor, how's Chicago? Everything going okay? And I want to go back to Catherine, honey.
Okay.
I'm getting somebody named George. And somebody had problems with their back. It's a man. I don't know if he had a twisted back or something, but there was something wrong with the back. Like the spine didn't line up right.
And Don says, talking about people who have committed suicide, I believe they are at peace. It's their path and their lessons. However, we have Catherine's view saying, I don't. I have read books about afterlife or close to death encounters. What I've read is that in heaven they have a place where they continue to learn things until they go to a higher level of heaven. Well, that's similar to, okay.
For somebody who's been there, I will disagree with what you put. I've been there and back.
Yeah, Catherine, Roger has had a near-death experience, and he has been to the other side quite a bit, and his experiences have been with those who have committed suicide, so.
Okay, Mary says perfect weather, and the babies are still in ICU.
Okay.
That's okay. They need to be there, okay? There's no rush to bring them home.
And Lynn says, thank you, Kathy. I was told they either never find peace or don't cross over.
No, they do cross over. Trust me, they do cross over.
We have a hacker, folks. I'm going to take care of them, okay?
You'll be reported. That's all right. You know, some people just do not have nothing better to do than to bother other people. And that seemed like the same that came out a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Ofalabi,
Yeah,
get rid of him, man.
I am.
What was that?
I don't know. A door. So, Catherine's asked, could you please tell us about your experience, please, if
Oh,
that's
jeez.
okay?
Um, where do you want me to start? I mean,
Well, just
it resulted from an argument, basically, but I wasn't arguing with the person. I was arguing with a child because he
uh,
wouldn't listen.
it wasn't a child, it was an
He was
adolescent.
11 years old. And then I ended up on the floor and started convulsing, and I was in a fetal position. They helped me to a bed, and all of a sudden, just went out. Darkness, just straight black. And I remember being up on the ceiling in a white room and looking down at the bed, a hospital bed, and it was me. And the doctor grabbed my chart and said, "Who's this guy?" He said, "This is the wrong guy. We don't need him." He said, "Get rid of him." And so the nurse pushed me through two doors. And at that time, the person that I was living with was calling my name, and I came out of it. Ever since then, I tell everybody I shook the Lord's hand 3 times. Because the first time when I was 15, I almost drowned, and my life passed before me. The second time was the one I just described. The third time, I was talking to my daughter when I was living in Texas. I was talking to my daughter on a cordless phone, and a bolt of lightning hit outside, and the ray went right through my hand and out the back way. And my daughter asked me, "What was that?" And I said, "It was lightning. I got to get off the phone." So I tell everybody I shook the Lord's hand 3 times, and I'm still here. And then just recently, when I had pneumonia, remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was in the X-ray tube, or the I don't know what's the name of that thing you go in that
MRI.
tube, the MRI tube, yeah. And they gave me contrast, and it's something that I'm allergic to. And I started vomiting inside this thing with this gate on my face, and I was choking on my own vomit, and I had to pull myself out and rip that thing off me. And
But you didn't die.
no,
It didn't have
but
a near
it's
death
it
experience
felt
there.
like I was. I'll tell you that.
Okay. But she wanted to know about your near death
Well,
experience.
that
And
was the main one.
when you were on the other side, did you have the feeling of incredible love? That's what you told me.
Yeah, because I was going. They talk about the dark tunnel, and I was going in the dark tunnel, and it was just like everything was so beautiful. I mean, it's really hard to describe, Catherine. It really is. And I tell everybody, unless you've gone, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Because when I came back, nothing on this earth mattered to me anymore, except for, of course, my family, all my loved ones. But I came back a very loving person. And all my 5 daughters told me, they said, "Dad, you're not the same guy anymore." And I said, "I know that." Because this experience turned me into a whole. I was a big a-hole. I didn't care about nobody. I was drinking a lot, uh, doing some drugs, all of that. And it all just. And that's it. I'm a
It
different guy
changed your
now.
persona. It changed your whole outlook on life. It,
Everything.
and you were able to see, and you received the gift. Is that correct? I had to
Right.
help
And
you.
I'm more appreciative to, like, there's like waiters, waitresses, and all that, and people look down on those people, not me. No, to me they're the same as me. So I tried to help them, and I try
Waiters
to
and
tell them, if you do this, you'll get more money doing this, da 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 da, and it works for them.
Yeah, but waiters and waitresses are, if they're good, they are godsends,
Oh
actually.
yes, they are, but a lot of
They
people look down on them, and I
I don't
don't
know
know
why.
why.
I don't
It's
know
like I
why.
want to grab somebody and go, who the hell do you think you are? But you're not better than that person, you
No,
know.
treat them
But
nice.
it's just I've changed my whole outlook on people in general. I cannot stand number one. I won't say I hate, but I cannot stand or be by anybody who's greedy, anybody who will not change their lives. I constantly, and people will tell you on this show, I constantly try to get people to change their lives for the better. And my wife will tell you, since we've been doing what we do, our lives have changed and we get so many blessings.
Hmm.
And who wouldn't want to deal with blessings all the time?
Hmm.
I do.
We found out who our true family and friends are,
Yep.
you know? And
I've lost a lot of so called friends because of the fact of my gift. They all like walked away from me.
yeah. Here's getting back to the suicide thing. Don says, I don't believe in suicide being a sin. Unless you have been in a situation, we aren't to judge. Absolutely.
Right, because you're confused.
I
So you
know.
try to take the easy way out. And then you regret it when you're on the other side.
Well, yes, you do because you hurt people. And I think that's more than
Yep.
anything. And when you do that, because they're so shocked. I have a family member who lost her husband, a cousin, who just early this summer. Her husband died. He was like they were together for years and years and years, and they had a lovely home, a lovely existence here. And he died. I think he was 95 or 93, something like that. And she was so lost, a beautiful lady. She was so lost without him that she took her life. I can't imagine them, I can't imagine her never seeing her husband again in heaven or in the other realm. I believe that they are together and I believe that they are dancing together. Sometimes like you're right, Don. How can we sit here and judge what is going through somebody's head and
Yeah.
makes
We
them
don't know the
do
situation.
what they do? And we cannot judge. And Kathy says they do cross over and go to the light.
Yep.
And
Go
so,
to
yep.
Richard. Keep going.
Here's Richard. There is levels we have to go through. Those might have to do extra levels before the next level.
Yep.
Okay. I think it's all a learning process, tell you the
It
truth.
is. It is.
Okay, so Anne's asking, I always wanted to know if one dies in their sleep, is their next lifetime where they woke up? I,
Number
I don't think.
one, first off, and to go in your sleep is by far the most peacefulest way to go, you know? I mean, it's like a blessing to go that way. A lot of people are in car accidents, fires, you name it. But no, if you go in your sleep, you transformate from this side to that side, and it's like, oh, wow, this is cool. Where am I? And sometimes people come back, and this is truth. Sometimes the soul of a person will come back into another body because there's unfinished business. So remember that. Let's see.
Well, so explain that. What you just said.
What are you talking about?
That they come back, I know we come back in different bodies.
That's what do you call it? Reincarnation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It does exist.
Yes, it does. Lynn is saying it is
Linda's
warm.
talking about me. I'm warm, loving, and beautiful in this
In the
life.
next
In the
life.
next, in the next life. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's talking about you. And Dee is saying we should never look down on anyone unless we're helping them up.
Even so, to help them up, we should never look down on anyone. I don't care if they're homeless. I don't care if they smell, whatever. A person is a person. A human being is a human being. We're all in this world together. Whether some have better than others, like they say that DVD I have, called the haves and the have-nots. You know, that shouldn't even be put together. It's
Mm-mm.
stupid. But the thing is, don't look down on anyone, please, because we're all the same. We all bleed the same.
So I'm going to skip down to Catherine right now for a moment because she has a couple things to say.
Okay?
Catherine, I almost lost my life to suicide 7 years ago. I meant I don't believe they don't cross over. I know they do. My best friend brother also died of suicide. He appeared in a dream holding a thank you sign. Catherine continues, he appears saying thank you because his family kept praying the rosary for years.
That's beautiful.
Um, and so Dawn says, I know what you're talking about, Roger, but I haven't had an NDE, near death experience. It's so incredible. There are no words that describe the feeling of freedom and acceptance.
Yep.
Yep.
And the thing is, it's like trying to convert somebody, an alcoholic, to be straight, you know? And you're trying to convert this person into seeing what life and what true life, you know, like I always tell everybody, God only gives you one gift one time around. If you're fortunate enough, you'll come back again. But if not, make the best of this life while you're here.
And so Dawn's saying, it's wonderful confirmation, Catherine. I believe they will come back to learn those lessons, but it's not wrong or weak. It's free will for us to come back. Yeah.
You're jumping the gun, honey.
Am I?
Okay, go to Kathy.
So Kathy's saying, Roger, those who have left you because of your gift, it's their loss.
I agree, 100%. And I even said that. I said, you know what? I said, you just showed me how much our friendship really mattered to you, you know? And I say, but that's okay. If that's the way you want it, that's cool. I can live with it.
Yeah.
Dawn, the next one, Dawn. Keep going down, honey.
Okay. Dawn saying, that's wonderful confirmation, Catherine. I believe they will come back to learn those lessons. But it's not wrong or weak. It's free will.
Yep. D.
Dee is somebody new, isn't she?
Yes.
My grandfather was the first spirit I saw age 10 after he committed suicide. From then on, I've had the gift. See?
Then you know what I'm talking about.
And welcome aboard. Thank you for that. Thank you for contributing.
Lynn Bernie.
Okay, Lynn Bernie is saying, I by far judge my brother-in-law. I believe he was brave to do that to himself and go through that alone. It took me over a year to ask, but I feel better knowing he may have found the peace. Okay. And so Don is continuing saying, we can come back as any life form to learn lessons. It doesn't have to be human. It could be a blade of grass. It could be a mountain. We are here for experience and lessons.
Yes. A tree.
Yeah. Okay, and Richard is saying a lot of suicides are from mental illness too. Absolutely. So how can we judge them?
And
How
if you
can we
live here in
say,
the United States and anybody out there needs any help whatsoever,
Mhm.
call the professionals at 988. It's the new number. Okay? 988.
Here's Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Good to
Hi,
see you.
Cam.
I understand that, people work and we do this show during a lot of people's Central's time during the time they're working. So good to have you.
I hope that Gary, take heed of what I said. He's a good guy. I liked him.
Tammy is one of the lovely ladies who made the event in Grafton, North Dakota happen.
Debbie, Denise, and Tammy.
I
It
have
was
a lot of
beautiful.
respect for how they pulled it together. It's wonderful. And Anne Marie is saying thank you.
So welcome.
Absolutely.
And look what Lynn Fern says.
All right, so Lynn is saying, of course I was describing Roger. And you too, Faye. Warm, loving, beautiful, friendly, and welcoming.
Thank you.
So, sweetie. uh, oh, here we go. Here's Norma. She says, I tried committing suicide when something really terrible happened to me, but I believe Mom and her prayers saved me. I woke up in the hospital and they asked me why. I couldn't tell them, and to this day, I haven't told them why. Because I would hurt a lot of people. I am making a difference because I had a second opportunity.
There you go.
Thank you, Norma. Thank you very much for sharing that with us.
Yep.
That it takes a lot of courage and bravery. Thank you.
And that's why I changed and I do these shows. Me and my wife, we do these shows to help a lot of people. I know what it's like. I've been there. If you remember correctly, I said a long time ago, I put a 38 in my mouth and I was ready to pull the trigger. But thank God I didn't do it and I'm still here. And I also, everybody says, how did you know when you had your gift? The very first one that I did was I was in Texas and I was talking to one of my daughters here in Minnesota. And I asked her the name Paul. Who was Paul? She said, he's a friend of mine. I said, call him. I'm picking up something very ugly. I don't know why I'm getting this, but please call him. She called him and she said, what are you doing? My dad picked up something ugly, blah, blah, blah. And he started crying. She said, what's wrong? What's wrong? He said, I had to put the gun down to answer the phone. So when it's there, it's there.
So, honey, you need to remind people of how we're coming to you. Please do the call letters.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that, folks. This is Latino Psychic Visions, and we are coming to you on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network 105.3 and 107.7 FM in the beautiful city of New Orleans.
You do that so well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Tammy says, I have always wondered why my father has not come back and contacted me at all.
Don't feel bad because I did a reading for a lady, and this is no lie, for 20 minutes straight. I waited, and I waited, and I waited. And it was like a black screen. And, she, I said, I'm sorry. Whoever it is doesn't want to talk to you. I'm sorry. I don't know if you didn't get along or whatever. But she says, okay, I'm sorry. She goes, what do I owe you? I said, nothing. Nothing was done.
What? It just doesn't come through all the time.
Yep.
I mean, excuse me. And Tammy says, yes, Gary has been doing a lot of thinking. Thank you so much, Roger and Faye. The weekend was wonderful. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
We had a ball. We really did. And I hope we can do it again.
It was no work at all. I mean, Roger worked. Absolutely. He did. He gave his all to you, like he always does for everybody. But it was our pleasure to be there and meet you and see you.
And you know what, Tam? The thing was, everything that I told everybody there was real. And I got the connections that I got from the other side, and everybody needed to hear from everybody, that I had mentioned. And everything that I said, I said, when I see something inside you, I'll say something. And everything that I saw, everybody finally is taking heed of the information.
And Lynn, bless you, sweet soul. She says, I miss my brother-in-law so much. I have been so distraught since he died. I wish I knew how he did it now, but I wouldn't listen then. But a lot of people I talked to since are told makes me feel worse. They say he didn't cross over. He will never find peace. You are helping me. I am in tears because I'm happy knowing he found peace. He is so desperately seen.
Don't you dare believe that.
No.
He's at peace now. And the thing is, you can honor his death by making something of your life. Even if you have to volunteer to help with older people, with kids, whatever. Do something. Do something that's gratifying, that makes you happy in your heart.
And Don says, I was away last week and I don't go out much, but when I am out, I love looking for signs of confirmations. This weekend's best was a Mary Magdalene sign. Signs are always there for comfort if we look. Absolutely.
I won't comment about that.
Okay. I think so. Lynn's saying, I think that too. My mom and I were so close. Not quite sure.
Don't let it eat you up like a cancer, because it can. People get so depressed and they don't want to go out anymore. They close the curtains. They don't want to associate with anyone. Next thing you know, the darkness comes in. Bang, they're gone. They pass over. So don't let that happen. Have fun
Tammy,
in your life because you only go around once.
I'm sorry. Tammy says he passed in a house fire many years ago.
That was who? Who passed in the house
Her
fire?
father.
Oh, okay.
Her father.
A lot of times, Tam, like I said before, when they don't have nothing to say, they'll figure, why bother? Just remember that. Or a lot of times that comes through too is it's not guilt, but it's just that they feel awkward about it. Like suicides and all that. I don't know how many times I've gone over to that side, but they get over it. They get through it. Yeah, you
Oh,
never know, Tam. You never know.
that'd be
Next time,
cool.
yeah.
Okay, and Don, yes, thank you. Those talking bad of the dead should be ashamed of themselves. That's awful and mean, Lynn. So sending love.
Remember one thing, folks, and I will
Ron.
tell you this by experience. Always, always, always respect the dead. If you go to a cemetery, let them know why you're there. Excuse me, I'm coming to visit my parents. I'm coming to visit so and so, whatever. I don't mean no harm, so please allow me to go in and visit. And then when I leave, I'll let you know, and please stay here. Because a lot of people end up with attachments. And I can verify that one right now because it happened. But go on, honey. Where are we at?
Okay, Lisa says, wow, Lisa. She says she tried slitting her wrist many years ago. I used broken glass for my wedding picture. I wasn't able to draw blood and cried harder because I couldn't even kill myself right. Wow. I'm
There was a
sorry,
reason, dear.
and I'm sorry you were so distraught. And I'm so glad it wasn't successful. Look at you now.
Yep.
Look at you traveling. Look at you having this life that you're
When you
dreaming.
girls came, Lise, we had a great time. And
Right.
we need to do that again.
And then so she says, she continues, afterwards I thought of my family. I never want to hurt them. So I promised myself never to do that again. Yes.
Very good, girl. Very good.
Wow, that is fantastic. Thank you. Folks, you are giving us such wonderful comments here. I know that it's like you're being so transparent, but you know what your transparency is doing is bringing hope to people who are listening to the show, because the show is going beyond Facebook and YouTube. It's on the network. It's on an FM. That Roger just mentioned before. It's going to all places on the earth. Thank you very much. It's helping everyone. Donna's saying, I bring the fun wherever I go. I have absolutely no issue with pointing out the darkness in the world.
And being the fact that we're on the network and then some, a lot of you people that were on our show when we were on Facebook from all over the world are
Yes,
here with us now.
yes. And I'm just popping down to Richard. I'll come back, guys. Richard says our friend who was in the mob, he was a hitman. He was a hitman with them. He shot himself at the bar that mom and dad they went to. His dad said that he had seen him before he passed over. Wow.
Because it's, honey, do you remember the guy that I told you about that killed 17 people and they
Yeah,
were haunting him?
yeah,
It's the same way.
yeah. I mean, when we're on the other side, we decide to be different in different life things. We forget what we decided on the other side. It's a life lesson that we're trying to do. And so there he is. There he is. I'm not sure why I'm right, Lisa, but okay, thank you. Kathy's saying, please ask the family to pray for my friend, Peter Lavelle. He has been through a lot in the past few weeks. So everyone, if you could just send up prayers of
Kathy, for
uplifting.
some odd reason, I'm either picking up a kidney of his and part of his liver, okay? But I'm mainly going with a kidney.
Okay, so Tammy is saying, she gets it. I think I need to have a talk with him. Oh my gosh. I think I know what's up with my dad. I married someone he did not like about 1 week before he passed away. And I found out his ex-girlfriend was there and she was supposed to unplug the extension cord and she did not. That is what started the house fire. He was trying to put it out and passed away from smoke inhalation. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's just amazing.
If she's still alive, Tammy, it's up to you to make peace with her.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
That's a tough one.
Because I'm going to give you a prime example. The person that was with me at the time when I passed over and came back and brought me back, she had a big problem with her stepfather. He had molested her. So, believe it or not, we drove all the way to New Mexico, and I told her, I said, he's in a wheelchair now, and you need to make peace with him before he passes, because he's not going to be here long. She looked at me and goes, how do you know? I said, trust me. Just go make peace with him. So we drove over to his house. She went inside and stayed there for about a half hour, came back out crying and crying. I said, well, she said, he denied it. I said, he has to live with it. I said, don't worry, he won't be here long. And 2 weeks later, he was gone.
So Tammy said that she has passed as well. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you need to say a prayer for both of them, dear. I know that's going to be kind of hard, but you can do it. I got to say one thing about you, Tammy, when I met you. You're a tough old gal, and I like that in women. I got a tough old gal, too. And I know you can do all of this.
She already is doing a lot in this world. She's fulfilling she has.
Oh, we got about 5 minutes left?
Anna's saying, I learned a long time ago, we are not the first to go through something. Someone somewhere went through what is going on with you. Amen, Anne.
Yep. Very well put, dear. Kathy Hanley says, yes, I'm right. Thank you, dear. I tell everybody, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong.
Well, except when it comes to some things that we talk about at home.
Yes.
Then
Leave
I'm
those
right.
alone.
Then I'm right.
And look what I said about I have a tough gal too. Look what Tammy put.
Oh. I came from that neck of the woods. That's why I'm tough.
Yep. And I always tell you, I wouldn't trade you for anyone.
I wouldn't trade you
And
for
I
anyone
mean that.
either. And I mean that. So, wow, this has been a powerful show too, guys. I really thank
It
you for
has
coming
been.
on, and it looks like people have stayed with us through this whole thing because perhaps some of what has been said has resonated with them. I think that someone has known or someone has gone through suicide, and it's a subject that is hurtful sometimes because people put judgments on people who have committed suicide. Why would you do that? There's who are we? Who are we to judge that?
Well, it's
And
like I said, honey, maybe that might be a part 2 on Faye's Angels.
yeah, I'm working up my show that's coming up. It's going to be my show called Phase Angels. You guys have all been very supportive of the thought of me doing that. So I want you all to be a part of that too. I would love to have the same audience we get here and more. I want to talk about issues that are pertinent to you guys and to me and life experiences. I'm not, as you know, I'm not a psychic medium. I am the psychic sidekick. But I don't know. I've learned a lot, and hopefully, I can bring in some people who can talk about some of the subjects that we talk about tonight.
Now, tonight and tomorrow, tonight being at 8 p.m. tonight, Central Standard Time, our dear friend Michelle DeRochers and Amelia Paisano will be on tonight with the Outer Realm, and they'll also be on tomorrow night with the Outer Realm. Here's tomorrow's schedule. First, you have Paul's show, which is a Paranormal Quest, okay, and that's at 3 o'clock our time. And then you have our dear friend Laura Lee Potvin and her friend David Hansel, I think it is, that'll be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. doing the thing at the foot of the bed.
And then have a lot of great discussion. Absolutely.
And then at 8 o'clock, you have our dear friends again, Michelle and Amelia, at 8 o'clock doing the second part of Outer Realm. So please catch them. There's a lot of shows that come on the network, but those are the good ones we know about. And if you can sneak in there too, and you got two things you can watch on. Watch our dear friend Gina Bankston and Mama D with the Fox Den at 7 o'clock, or is it 8? I don't remember.
And so I skipped over Herbie. Didn't mean to, Herbie. So he had a question. What is my mother, Marion Eleanor Lindner, trying to tell me?
Believe this or not, Herbie, I think she wants you to move because where you're at has too many bad memories for you. But you create your own memories, remember that. So either move or do something more constructive. I don't know what you're doing for work or whatever, but just do something different. Okay? What does Lynn say? See you both at Spirit Quest tomorrow with Paul, the Three Musketeers, with laughs and fun too.
Don, thank you. She says she's going to stay with me, Faye. You're more knowing than you think. Love to you all. Well, I just want to bring in what I have questions on myself. I feel like we're all a work in progress. I don't know everything. We don't know everything, but I'm here. I wanna find out more. I don't want to stop where I'm at, right?
On Netflix, Lisa, I think it's The Outer Realm, okay, for Michelle. Norma says great discussions and topics.
Awesome.
Mary Erickson says, so happy you are taking that step, Faye. We'll be happy to be able to join you. See, I told you, they're ready.
Told you. And so Kelly's got to go, and she said she'll see us all tomorrow. Love you all. Love you too, darling.
Happy birthday again, dear.
Yeah, happy birthday, you youngster. Adorable. So he is saying goodnight from the UK. Well, I'm glad you joined us.
Good night, dear. Thank you for joining us.
Please come back and join us some more, okay? Love.
And that's the 26th of this month, honey, for
our event
for Kelly
in Becker, Minnesota. Apparently.
Okay. Well, you guys talk it out, and we'll see.
We'll talk. Kelly, you got my number. Oh, Norma.
Best to you, Norma. And next time, be there and talk to your friend to see what we can put together. Kathy Hadley, thank you, dear.
We love you too. And Tammy saying many prayers to everyone. So happy Faye starting her show. She is so okay. But thank you. You're smart too, Tammy.
And I said it's like all a ladies show, you know, all the ladies get together.
Well, I'm inviting men too. Men are certainly welcome to come and
you don't want guys in there.
Men are angels too.
Look what Tammy's saying.
Let me know if you go to Becker, Minnesota. Tammy, we're going to Becker. Absolutely. So that will be on the 26th of August. So if you want to join us there, if you want to take a trip down, that would be fantastic. We'd love that.
Get a hold of Kelly
Well,
Durant, okay? She's
here's
on the
Candace.
show. Candace,
Hey, hi,
where were you?
Candace.
We were up in that neck of the woods.
You're up in your neck of the woods, honey. So we're having another event apparently in Becker, Minnesota, August 26th. Come down and see us. Come down. And Herbie says he understands what she is saying.
Okay.
Okay.
You know I'm always here to help you, buddy.
And Herbie, I'm sorry I skipped over you. I didn't mean to do that, darling.
She had to go to work.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, we got to get out of here. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yes.
Don't forget Saturday. Don't forget all the shows tomorrow. Our buddy Paul will be on there tomorrow after 3 or on 3, whatever. For paranormal. Paranormal. What's it called, honey?
Spirit Quest.
Spirit Quest. I'm sorry, I get it all mixed up.
Spirit Quest.
And then Saturday, our show, This Mug's for You, 10:30 in the morning. We'll be there. So please join us. Everybody, thank you for being here. This was a great show. Very interesting.
Loved all the comments. Thank you for, even if you don't agree with us, I don't care. Please show it to us. We would love to hear what you have to say. So we have to say goodbye. What did we say? What did we say before we say goodbye, darling?
So with that, we got to get out of here. As we say every show, love everyone you can on this earth. Why, honey? Why, everybody? Because love is life. Hello. And life is love. She didn't say it. I can't believe she didn't say it.
Because I want to thank you for tuning into our show. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to the United Public Radio Network and UFO Paranormal Radio Network. Thank you very much.
Good night, everybody. Take care. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow on Paul's show.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.